your hands, clap your hands. Then the lights on my nights, there's a light that we only get one day.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make bulletproof coffee. This recipe has become very popular, especially with people that work out. Not that I fit into that category, but I like to have this for breakfast because it gives me energy without the crash. You're going to add in coconut oil and butter, which sounds very weird if you've never heard of this before, but we are going to use the grass-fed butter, which has a lot of vitamins in it, so it's much better for you. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because Nana is back. We didn't do a cooking tutorial, but we went out to lunch and we figured since we haven't done a video in a really long time that it would be a good chance to do a little interview. So stay tuned for that. Now for the recipe, I'm using, of course, the coconut oil, which is Skinny brand because it's all natural and raw, French laundry coffee, and there is my Kerrygold grass-fed butter. So 3 things that you need. Here's my espresso machine. I usually just do 2 or 3 shots of espresso, and I use the Gaggia Super Automatic. You don't have to use anything like that, but I love my espresso machine because I don't like clothes shopping or shoe shopping, but I take my coffee very seriously. You guys know that about me by now. So there's my 2 shots of espresso. We're just going to pour that into a blender. Now you have to blend this, that's the thing with it. You can't just mix it because it won't get the same texture, and if you try to just mix it, it's not going to taste good. It's going to be really nasty. There's my butter. So usually 8 ounces of espresso or coffee, 2 tablespoons of butter, and then 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And I just like this brand because a lot of the ones in the store that are more expensive than this just have like added stuff, and I don't know, this is just a really good one. I've tried a lot of them. There's so many on the market today, and Amazon you can really get a good price too, but Skinny is my favorite. So 2 tablespoons, and that's normal for the coconut oil to melt, and then the texture gets a little bit like that, different. Okay, so there it goes in the blender, and I just like to put it on low, and you'll notice that it's going to change the consistency, so it's going to turn into kind of like a cappuccino. And that's what it tastes like to me, a coconut cappuccino. All the details are on CaitlinCooks.com. Now for the interview.
Let's get it now.
So you always drink caffeinated?
No, I drink caffeinated.
Don't you drink like 6 cups of coffee a day?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Now,
definitely where I get it from.
No, they say it's good for you.
Yeah, I've read that too, right? Maybe that's part of the health thing. It goes in line with the wine, the coffee, the relaxation. And you drink it just plain, no sugar?
No sugar.
That's probably better for you too, so
Maybe
you're not
put a
eating.
little rum.
Is this your first time in Starbucks?
Yeah, it's time.
Cheers. What did you get?
Caramel something or other.
Macchiato. Iced caramel macchiato. Cheers. We have green tea and what's that, man? Fried dumplings with soy sauce.
Listen,
And I ordered Kung Pao chicken. What would you say your favorite cocktail is, or your favorite mixed drink?
under the sheets.
Under the sheets? What's that?
That's the cocktail. That's where you end up.
That's where you end up? Was it a blend of different
Yes.
different alcohols?
Yeah, 3 Contro, a couple of things we used to years ago. We always had cocktails years ago.
Nice. And what would you say your favorite wine is? I know you like white wine. You're not a big fan of red wine that much.
Menage a trois.
The brand. They do make a good wine. Your fridge right now, what kind of stuff do I see?
Probably cold vodka or gin. Live life to the fullest.
What were some of your favorite foods when you were growing up? It could be like snacks, dinner stuff, like anything you really ate. Or your parents made, like maybe a meal they made.
Stuffed cabbage.
Stuffed cabbage.
Linses.
What makes you laugh?
Jimmy Kimmel. She said, oh, I had to call you because he was on, and I like big, heavy men. And, oh, God, I can't think of his name. And then I like, I had another guy who was gay, and he would call me up because I like, she's a singer from Kate. But he would call me up and say, I think she's going to be on television. I know you like her. Katie Lang.
Oh.
Yeah. Katie Lang, and I like
Oh, you weren't a Frank Sinatra fan? I thought you were for some
No, I
reason.
thought yeah.
You thought you were not so much.
No, and growing up, I had a friend that she went to his show every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just on Facebook. I think I wrote something. I used to dance to.
Do you have any vices?
Yeah, too many. Can't mention them. Always went out to a dinner or dance, and all we had to do was call my father. I said, Dad, we want to go out. No problem, Eileen. Be right over to line the babies.
Oh, nice.
Oh, then, even when I had them, and then I have them all in bed, and he'd come home and mine. They don't have, they don't, like you, and you don't go out like we went out.
No.
We went out all the time. Rusty's brothers and sisters and my friends, they just don't have that anymore.
No.
You know? And then when we knew my husband was coming home, Rusty was coming home, we would put the fan on. So he would smell all the cooking. We went to my house first. They were embarrassed because they didn't cook as good as I did.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So what kind of stuff did you usually make, like fancy appetizers? Or?
I never made the same thing. Even to this day, I really never make the same thing.
That's a good tip. So always try to switch it up with your meals. Don't get stuck in a rut with making the same thing over and over.
Right.
That's good advice.
Everybody likes to come to my house.
That's the party spot.
Right. Well, I said the whole thing is you gotta have confidence in your cooking.
Yes, and
I'll
drinking
tell you
wine.
what I do for beauty secret.
What's that?
I never use the same cream on my face.
Really?
Whatever on sale, I buy.
Oh, so you don't have a specific one or anything, but your skin is
whatever's out
so
there.
smooth.
Whatever's out there, I put on.
So there's no certain brands. It's
No.
not like Avon or Pond's or.
Whatever's out there,
But
I buy.
just the fact that you have to use one, and do you use it every
And
night?
I've never ever gone to bed without washing my face.
Everybody says that's important because the makeup can get like in your pores, and then it,
Right.
I guess, causes wrinkles or something. I don't always do that.
No
It's so
wrinkles.
bad. You don't have any. That's why I want to know all your beauty secrets. So you put moisturizer on every morning and every night?
Right?
Both?
On my neck.
I need to
And
start
then
doing
another,
that.
you know where people don't know, you gotta put it on the back of your neck.
On the back of your neck?
Yeah.
Always with the nails done.
Oh, no.
And the rings. So Nan, your number one beauty tip is to always have your nails done because
Makes me feel sexy. Just for a lunch at downstairs, I made cupcakes, strawberry, and I did chocolate mocha, which I don't like chocolate.
yeah, I know you're not a big chocolate fan, but you'll bake it though, so
I
other
do,
people
I
can try
like
it.
it. Because I know everybody likes chocolate.
Exactly.
And then at the luncheon, everybody said, we didn't have enough chocolate cakes. I'll make a little bit
Chocolate's
more.
always the number one hit. You can't go wrong with chocolate.
Yeah.
Cupcakes, for some reason though, I have to like be honest, that's one thing I always make. Every time I make a cupcake, it comes out not fluffy. The texture is like really dense
Oh, really?
and thick, so I never know what I do wrong. But I just gave up. I'm not good at making cupcakes, and I can fully admit
I'll
it.
have to give you a recipe then.
You always used to have like an after dinner cocktail?
Yeah.
Cordial?
Cordials.
Cordials?
Always had cordials.
And didn't you have, or you still have them, the special cordial glasses that you have?
Right.
So what is is it like Chambord or is it
Chambord,
Sambuca with the little coffee bean in it? I love that. And the licorice flavor. A lot of people don't like that because they don't like licorice. And you can watch it on Netflix?
Yeah, because I'm watching it on AMC, and of course the bottom comes, oh, it's on Netflix. So I figured, oh, I'll just go Netflix. They don't have any, commercials.
I'm gonna have to check that out. You need to tell me all your good shows because I'm running out of stuff to watch. I watched Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, Shark Tank, and The Prophet.
Yeah, and
That's
then-
about it. Are you upset that Oz isn't on TV anymore? I know you used to love Oz.
I don't know. So did your father.
But you know, some people watch that show and they can't go to sleep at night because they're so scared. You didn't get scared watching
Yeah,
it?
your mother would never watch it.
No, I wouldn't watch it. I get creeped out. Pineapple sorbet. Of course, we have to get coffee. And what did you get, Nan? Tiramisu?
Tiramisu. It's got tiramisu at a Chinese restaurant. That's really weird.
I know, isn't that weird? But I think they order it from Bindi. It's like that dessert company that supplies the desserts.
That's beautiful.
All these places order from. They don't make it from scratch, but it's still really delicious.
Oh.
I don't know. Tiramisu at an Asian restaurant, though, you're kind of taking a risk.
But Netflix, I had that on Facebook. Mm-hmm. You see that on Facebook? It said, my best friend is Netflix. Oh, and I'm saying my best friend is Netflix.
Sometimes you don't even know.
$7.99 a month.
You know what, Ann? They should put you in an advertisement for Netflix. We should contact Netflix.
That is just. You could get. And then you, if what did I miss? Oh, I missed Mad Men, I think. So then I could go on. You could go on. If Mad Men's at 10, you could go on 5 after 12 and get Mad Men. Once it's the next day.
It hits Netflix that quick?
Yeah.
Wow. So pretty much, I think you're the #1 Netflix fan out there.
I think so.
You think so? You're a movie connoisseur and TV shows.
I was on Facebook one time and I had all these movies out of 100. How many did you watch? I watched like 89.
On YouTube, what was your favorite one that we did?
Sex on the Beach.
That was a pretty funny one. We were a little crazy in that one. I think we had too much to drink.
Yeah. Except at one time I said it was Sex in the City.
I remember you said
There
that.
was a little too many wines.
Or the tattoo video. That was a pretty good one.
Right. Still got the tattoos.
You didn't get it removed?
Not yet. I got one put on my chest.
Oh, I forgot. We didn't tell them about that one. Didn't you
Wanna
get
see it?
How do you stay so skinny and healthy without sacrificing good food? You eat dessert, you eat everything.
Yeah, I don't sacrifice. Whatever I want to eat. In moderation.
So just smaller portions of really good quality food.
And that's why I stay the way I am. Keeps me young. All that fat. All that fat in the hamburgers and the steaks, French fries.
Good rich wine with lots of calories. Do you like Billy Joel, Elton John, old school jazz?
I like more upbeat songs.
Upbeat, like dance club songs, like Snoop Dogg.
I wasn't born then. I was born way before that. My mother always told us children when we went out, before you do anything that's not right, think about your parents.
People are just stressed. What do you think is the best way to just relax and not have stress?
Have a glass of wine.
Simple answer and very effective. I agree with you. So that's how you unwind if you're stressed out, just a glass of wine, a good show.
A glass of wine, sit by the fireplace.
Upcoming videos you're going to be doing.
Well, I really thought about X-ray, but at my age I think I'm going to think about that.
So no, none of that right now. Okay. We'll end on that.
I'll watch it.
Man. Oh man.
You can get them on television at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, last year I went on whatever site it was.
Match.com.
Which was in the area. And we went and we met, and he really didn't say anything about himself. And here I am talking away, not too personal. And then he said, well, I'll give you my email address. And I said, no, you can't do that. You don't do that when you go out first, He said, oh, yeah, you can have it. So anyway, I knew his name and everything. I went home and I Googled him.
Oh no.
And the reason I didn't go back, because he lied. But he was an admiral in the Navy.
Oh.
But he was never married. So this is not to unmarried people, but something's wrong.
So what did you find when you Googled him? He lied about his profession or his age or something?
No, not his age, but he told me too much. I mean, he owned 2 homes, which I found out he did. In the area
you did
where
your
I
research,
lived.
man. Good job.
And I just said, no. And then when I left, he said, let's have a kiss. I said, I don't even know you.
On the first date? It's kind of creepy.
No, I don't think I'm kissing you.
Yeah, no. That's good you checked him out, though. That's an important message to everybody
Then
out there.
another time, I went out with someone, and I'm leaving, and he said, well, call me. I said, oh, you want to see me, you call me. Though I know women call me nowadays, but at that time I said, you call me. Well, in the meantime, I'm single. I'll go to bed when I get home.
Drink up.
That's from here. To your hell.